In the Prologos of Electra, Orestes arrives in Mycenae, accompanied by his friend Pylades and his friend and former tutor, Pedagogus. All are in disguise. Pedagogus identifies features of the area and reminds Orestes that his sister asked the tutor to rescue him after the murder of their father, Agamemnon. Pedagogus points out that they need to make concrete plans for revenge before anyone comes out of the palace. Orestes explains that the oracle told him he must act alone when exacting vengeance. He asks Pedagogus to gain entrance to the palace by claiming to be a messenger, bringing the news that Orestes has died in a chariot accident. Then, once he's inside, he can gather information and intel. In the meantime, Orestes and Pylades will decorate Agamemnon's tomb with drink offerings and the luxuriant tribute of severed hair, as commanded by Apollo. He states his intention to cleanse the halls of my fathers and restore my house. The men hear Electra moaning inside the palace. Orestes suggests they stay and listen, but Pedagogus tells him they must hurry to set their plan in motion. The primary function of the Prologos is to introduce the topic of the play, which in this case is revenge. Pedagogus does this by introducing Orestes as the son and avenger of Agamemnon, reminding the audience of Orestes' backstory and identifying both himself and Pylades. After their father's murder, Electra, fearing that Orestes, as Agamemnon's heir, would soon follow his father into death, entrusted her younger brother to Pedagogus, who's been a sort of second father to the children. She asked him to take Orestes to Agamemnon's allies in Phocis and keep him safe. In a Greek noble family, Pedagogus, a tutor, was an important member of the household, living with the family and teaching the children, being responsible for their educational upbringing just as the nurse was responsible for their day-to-day care. In the play's opening lines, Pedagogus provides an important description of the setting. There might or might not have been painted representations of landscape and temples on stage, so describing them helps the audience locate the action. The Palace of Mycenae is not just a building, but a symbol of the murdered Agamemnon's cursed bloodline, the House of Atreus. Finally, the old tutor completes the introduction by mentioning the time of day. Already the sun's bright ray is waking the songs of the birds into clearness, and the dark night of stars is spent. A Greek play always took place within a short time period, usually a day or less, and that's true of Electra. The action begins in the very early morning and will end in the afternoon. Orestes then picks up the thread of the story in a monologue that addresses the theme of revenge and justice.